everyone, it's Alyssa, and today I'm going to be doing a Q&A part 2, and I asked you guys to ask me questions probably a month ago, and I got a lot of questions, and I already did my first Q&A, and I decided to answer more of those questions in a second one, so that is what I'm doing right now. Do you guys like my Nationals shirt? Maybe you guys have this too. It's from USA Nationals. Here's the back, super cute. Anyway, just a fun fact. I originally sat down here and filmed a different video, like a really stressful advice I need from you video, but I was really frazzled in the whole thing just because my mind is everywhere right now because of what's going on. I will eventually make a more put together video about the last one I just filmed, but it's not going up because was just being really confusing, and I'd rather make a video about it once I get things settled. Yeah, anyway, this is what I'm going to be doing today because I do not want to deal with what I just talked about in the other video. So let's get right into this Q&A now. Melissa asks, can you give me some advice on what to do at cheer tryouts? So I know that cheer tryouts are just around the corner. That's what my other video was about that I'm not putting up. I have a video, I believe, on cheer tryouts about how I made the team and my experience and even freshman cheer tryout tips. So if you guys want in-depth my experience and advice, I'll link all of those videos down below. I believe I have 3. Mainly, I think the biggest tip I can give you is to just be confident with your cheer tryouts, and don't worry if you don't have every skill in the world. If you have a really good attitude, then that just puts you way up here, because there can be someone that can tumble really well, has really good jumps, and it's the best flyer ever, but if they don't have a good attitude, then what's the point of being a cheerleader? Lindsay asks, what is a good way to remember chants, dances, and cheers? This is a really, really good question. I struggled with picking up things really fast in the past, but now I'm pretty good at it, and I would say what helped me the most is honestly continuously having to pick up things really fast. Practice makes perfect, obviously, but don't overthink it and don't stress yourself out about it. And what I mean by this is that if, let's just say I learned my tryout dance today and I have to perform it tomorrow at tryouts, don't say, oh my god, I do this perfect. I am going to do this until I fall asleep. Give yourself a break. But yeah, don't exhaust yourself to the point where you're gonna practice it so much that you're gonna forget it. Because that actually is a thing. That's happened to me before. I had dance corps tryouts last year, and I practiced so hard because I think we had a 30 minutes to go over the whole dance to a song that we just learned, and I went over until I got it perfect, and then right when I started doing it, I forgot the whole thing. I don't know, this may work for some people, but I just think that going over it and giving yourself breaks is the best way to learn, most definitely over time. So what I would actually do is that I would make up dances and try to get it perfect. But yeah, practice makes perfect, but not over practicing. Kimmy asked, is All-Star Cheer worth the money? And I would say definitely it is worth the money. I did 2 years of All-Star Cheer, and they were definitely probably I'd say the best 2 years of my cheer life. All-Star Cheer is amazing. It's great for really dedicated athletes who love to work and have fun with their teammates as well. I loved All-Star Cheer. I'm thinking about going back to All-Star Cheer, but I don't know what I'm doing yet. Maddie asks, what is your advice on mental blocks? Mental blocks. I did suffer this in the beginning of my years of learning back handspring. I don't know if you know this, but I actually got and lost my back handspring a total of 3 times. I got my back handspring and then I lost it for this is back when I was a freshman, so a few years ago. And then I got it again, then I lost it, then I got it, then I lost it, then I got it, then I got it solid. But yeah, and if my coach tells me I can do something, then I know I can do it. Like, I have full trust in them, and I'm okay with doing that. I haven't had a mental block in a long time. Right now with me and Tux, I don't know if you would consider this a mental block, but I will throw my tuck, but I will not do it correctly. I will end up landing on my hand, but I will do it, so I don't think it's a mental block if I'm throwing it. What you really have to do is what my very first coach taught me. I was really scared on doing my first standing back handspring, and she told me to just close my eyes, take a really deep breath, and just go. If you overthink it, and if you think for like 2 minutes right before you're supposed to do it, then that's gonna give you a mental block. You just have to do it like without thinking about it. I mean, of course you wanna know what you're doing. You're not just gonna like chuck things, but like, don't overthink it. And you just have to be confident enough to throw it. So go to tumbling classes and use a spot. Mental blocks are really just confidence. Favorite pass and favorite stunt. Favorite tumbling pass. I love just doing back handsprings. Like, back handsprings are my friend. Tucks, we're on like love-hate relationship terms. And even when I did have a solid tuck when I was a sophomore, it wasn't my favorite thing to throw because 30% of the time I wouldn't land it. So, kind of scary. I really like waterfall dismounts. If you don't know what that is, they're also called pancakes. It's when like flyer goes like up and then hugs her legs down. You probably have no idea what I'm talking about. I also love pull-ups to extensions and tick-ups for things that you will probably be familiar with. Naomi asks, what level did you make on your very first year of cheer? And I was on level 1 for my first year of cheer. I didn't have a back handspring. I had a front walkover, round off, and a back bend kickover. So basically the level 1 requirement. Plus the gym that I was at, Apex All-Stars, the location only had one team because it was just like really small. And I was on the only team, level 1. Bella asks, how many bows do you have? Well, my bows are up there. I really want to do a cheer room tour, and give this video a thumbs up if you'd like to see that, because I'd call it a cheer room tour because a lot of my room has a bunch of cheer stuff and a lot of old memories and like plaques I've gotten, pictures with my old teams, and just like awards, bows, medals, trophies. So if you want to see that, then yeah, let me know. Yeah, okay, I'm about to count all my bows. I think I have around 30. I counted 30, but I'm pretty sure I probably missed like 2, so around 30 bows. Carmen asks, practice wear or just wear anything to practice? I personally like practice wear. I think the team looks really put together, and I feel like in a way it motivates people to work harder, because I feel like when you're wearing the name of like your all-star gym or of your school, you're like more like, oh, gotta represent. I don't know, I think it's just like more motivating. Somebody asked me, would you ever open your own cheer gym? This is gonna be the last question I'm answering for today, so I just wanted to do a little fun one. Would I ever open my own cheer gym? I remember I used to want to be a cheer coach because I was thinking about what I wanted to be when I grew up, and I was like, what am I really passionate about and what do I love doing? And I was like, I love cheerleading, and I was a cheer captain, so I liked coaching. So I was like, why not be a cheer coach? Possibly. Maybe if like one of my friends went in it with me, I totally would. That sounds super cool. Yeah, those are the questions I'm going to be answering today. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye everyone.